And we are live. Hello, everybody. Sorry about the bad camera. The lighting is a little so. Uh, First thing first, I'm alone because my daughter, in the last minute, she got a little shy and wasn't comfortable to do this live stream. And well, I have to respect that. So can it be? And I have just announced that I will do this. So let's do it. And let me taste Dr. Pepper. And well, now that I'm here and people are watching me, I would like to talk about product sizing, Bunneh, because that's a big step in my career and it's a very big step for everything in my life as a writer and for this product that we have reached this milestone with a lot of help of friends. So anyway, let's do it. How many are watching me? Ooh, one is watching me. Ha ha. Maybe more will come. I don't know. They can watch it afterwards. I don't care. But say something in the chat if you like. And let's taste Dr. Pepper. Okay, first of all, I don't know why this become a big fuss, but apparently this is some kind of what I believe an American icon here in Sweden, and it's everybody's talking about it, but nobody's drinking it because nobody thought that this was available, and people are taking it home from vacations and stuff and talk about it, but somehow it ended up in the store, in my local store here. So let's do it. Let's test. What is this? From the look of it and from the name, there should be some pepper inside, and it's pretty red. So it's kind of well, is it a Coke? I don't know. Let's see what's going on. Ooh. Have a sniff. Huh? What the heck is this? Mm. It has kind of very synthetic taste and smell, kind of perfume, and it's taste very. I know this taste. I have no idea where I have kind of this taste before. Maybe in some candy. I don't know. It's good. I like it. I like it. Other people have wrote to me, "Oh, we don't like it. It tastes like whatever." Um, it's very sweet. Is it licorice? I don't know. It's good. Anyway, the fuss is over. I had a Dr. Pepper. It doesn't taste like pepper. It tastes like some candy somehow. Um, it's a very adult taste, I think. But it's good. It's good. It's spicy, but not strong. It has a lot of flavor. We like. Anyway, someone is still watching me. Ooh, interesting. Let's talk about product sizing. Bunneh. I am brand new in this business. I have only started 4 years ago with a little blue dude, and a lot of mistakes and experience have to be done to get to this point. I had this dream because I have been watching a lot of behind the scenes from Disney, Pixar, and all those hot shots, how they're doing it. And you kind of getting the wrong picture of how to do it professional, because they are extreme professionals. They are the top in the game, and they have an army of people working years on one product. So taking that vision into a hobby, a one-man person hobby, and think maybe I should try to copy how they're doing it. That was a dream, but that's not a realistic dream. The realistic dream is to know your game, to know your lead, to know your stage, to know your audience, to know yourself and your limits. We all are able to dream, but are we all able to make that dream come true? And make the dream come true how? And how much must you sacrifice? How much you cut off? How much must you adapt to reality? So the first idea was every character, every side character, every little thing in the back. I had that dream that everybody need a complete background story, because that's what I like as a reader. That's what I like as a fan of Star Wars, because everything has a purpose, has a story. But does it? And does it matter? Or is it something being added and added in the process after your first product? I got advice to cut down my characters, focus only on one main character, to only focus on that storyline, and only focus on what's matter for that character and for that storyline, and let everything around it just support that story. So having background stories, having interesting character is important in the process of making a story, I believe, because you will have a feeling about this character when you see it and when you read about it without knowing, but there's a feeling about it. Taking back to Star Wars, and one specific character in Star Wars universe is Boba Fett. Nobody know anything about him. He was right there capturing Han Solo and saying nothing. He had few lines, but he was a strong character. And he had a developer behind him, but you don't know it. You can just feel it. You can. He had a flamethrower on his arm. He never used it. In the original Star Wars movie, you didn't know. He had a rocket behind him. He never used it. But there is a development, there is an idea behind it, and why he was looking like that, and why he has all this. But he didn't need to show off. He didn't need to do it because it was not important for the storytelling at that moment. But he was just cool. So cutting off the background story of my side characters, but still showing them as this is an interesting story that we at a later point might can tell in a spin-off or something. But right now it's not important. And the very first thing, I have borrowed a Life on Core comic and just putting on my pages because I need to know how does it feel to have a physical comic with your own stuff in it. First thing, we have changed the title. It's now Bunneh, the Darkborn Rabbit. There has been some discussion about the title. How much do you need the title to be what it's about, or what will capture the look for the capture the eye of the reader, whatever. So before it was just Bunneh the Rabbit, but nobody knows who Bunneh the Rabbit is and what kind of story the Bunneh the Rabbit could be. But Bunneh the Darkborn Rabbit, adding that, well, for me, it's fantasy. You have rabbit, who's what's normally cute and cool, and Darkborn. Well, you have an evil rabbit in a fantasy story. Okay, now we know more about it. Another idea was to just tell about the kingdom she was in, Bunneh in the kingdom of trouble. As but and it will also work like an Indiana Jones and the Raid of the Lost Ark. It will tell what is going on here. But to get into the rule about productizing Bunneh is not productizing the kingdom she's living in, but her. And what is she? She is a dark-bone rabbit. That's her story. Ah, it feels good. It feels so good. And look, and so we have all this copyright, do not do anything, logo, and a little teaser here, and a text up here. Something is wrong with that rabbit. Yeah, something is wrong with that rabbit. And we have the beautiful map. Okay, we're entering this world, and there's some stuff describing what's going on here, and this is welcome to Kingdom of Yellow Road. Ah, yeah. Look, I can turn pages. Well, I have deep respect and I love webcomics a lot. It's right there. You can read it, you can enjoy it, you can engage with it, you can make comments, and you can like and you can dislike it. There's a whole community. The thing is alive with webcomics. But physical stuff that you have, then you can relax and read. It's just something else. I need that. I need this in my life. And pages from a normal, old-fashioned comic can also be adapted into a webcomic. It's harder the other way to make a webcomic into a physical comic. It has to be a very, 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 very long piece of paper, like a scroll. Oh, comic scrolls. That should be the new thing, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, here we are. And for you guys who know some of the story and some of the prologue that have been made, that have been on the webpage, the homepage of Bunneh, there is a lot of discussion with the old king and the prince and about what's going on in the kingdom and how it's getting doomed. There's maybe it's an entire comic by itself to tell that story. It's a good story and it's interesting, but that's not Bunneh's story. That's the story of the kingdom. That's the story of the king and the prince and the wolf and what's going on there and why they have failed. So now it's just one frame telling about the king has sacrificed all the rabbits to the goblins to make sure that Ursa, the goddess of destruction, keep sleeping. So a lot have been cut, and that hurts. But having everything prepared and knowing the story, knowing the core of the story, made it possible. It was good. So the story is very, very lean, very, very precise, and it's still my story. And all the art is still there to support it. Beautiful. Oh, and by the way, this is not how it will be looking. We are redoing everything to productize it and to make it lovely for you guys to have in your hands. So the king failed. The goblins got too strong. The wolf came and told the king, please stop being dumb. And he said, I'm the king. And they kill him and make the prince the new king. Bunneh's mother is escaping war and she's dark and she's spinning off her foot to escape. And the wolf will come and aid the adopted prince Emir, who's fighting the war. And all his men are escaping. Oh no, it's too dangerous. And in the last minute, Beta came and chopping the goblin shaman. Nom, 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 and the war ended. And that's how far we are now. And after that, Bunneh will be born. and the product will be done in, how many pages is that? That will be 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 pages instead of 30 pages of prologue. Do I say that right? I can never spell prologue. I cannot pronounce it. I need an editor in my life. Anyway, this is very exciting, and it feels good. It feels right to, as I was told by Mike, who's doing Life on Cover. He is my mentor at the moment. Thank you for all your support. Where was I? I don't know. He told me to stop dreaming and respect and trust your story and just go with it. And 4 years now, I have been molding and molding my story, and I could mold it 4 years more, and it will, probably be better, but it is good now. It is good enough to be a product. It is solid. It is completed. And now I just need to roll the dice, set sail, and doing things. And maybe drink some more Dr. Pepper. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you around. Bye-bye. How do I do this?